Have you ever wondered what GTA Online would look like if we could have more than 30 players in a lobby? Well, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with 500. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA video. My name is Saintsfan, and technically we're not actually in GTA Online just because you can't, it's not possible to have 500 people in Rockstar's GTA Online. We're actually in a 5M server, so this is like the modded servers on PC that you can access, but this is one of the few that literally has like a 550 player limit. So in this world, you can see at the bottom right, we're not at 500 just yet, but it goes to 550, and we've hit 500 a couple of times throughout me playing this, but still 480 people are on this map. Now, they don't all show up on the map unless they're actually near you, which is amazing because number one, I mean, you'd have this whole freaking thing filled with white dots, but number two, it's like that's what GTA Online should be. You should not see anyone unless they're near you. Also, this server, just a quick description of what this server does. I mean, you can see I'm leaning on this car, the Lamborghini. They have like, I think it's like 400 something custom cars, and I'll go through some of them here in a minute to check them out. There's basically an endless amount of things you can do on the server. It's 100% free roam. There unfortunately isn't any like NPCs or, well, there's not walking NPCs or traffic, which is a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing, obviously, because, you know, it makes the world kind of not feel alive or whatever. But that's not why you're playing the server. You're playing the server just to F around and do whatever you want. Now, let me figure out how to stop what the hell I'm doing here. Let's see. 4-stop scenario. But, yeah, that's one of the cars you can get. One of the many. I'm going to show you guys some. They have like 75 supercars. I mean, just look at these, man. Look at that. We got a McLaren now. And they have like a ton of other crazy vehicles as well. You'll see some throughout this video. We're going to stick with this McLaren for now. And we take a look at the map. I don't actually know like what's exactly in this map, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I've literally played this for like 10 minutes. They have Russian roulette. They have submarines. One thing that's actually really cool, and you don't really see it on this map, but they have, like, you can see up there, that's a race. That's a like an actual race map. Like, we can actually teleport to a bunch of places. Here is one of those drifting maps, and obviously this is, I mean, I think this is like ported from another game. And look, don't criticize my drifting. I just picked a random car that I thought would be good. I'm not good at drifting. I don't know if there was like specific cars that had drifting handlings on them, or if like you had to go to the Benny shop to upgrade them properly. Again, like I said, I just joined the server, but like imagine if there was an area like this in GTA Online that was implemented into the map and not just floated in the air, where you could go and drift around with your buddies if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, I think Rockstar's truly missing out on just the sandbox activities here. They also have some really cool interiors, and that's one of the cool things I like about this server, and just these sort of modded servers in general. They can do a lot more. That's one of the things I was complaining about. Look at that. We're inside of the Doomsday heist, the tunnels, and I think this goes on, you know, for the entirety of whatever the interior is. Naturally, since it's a modded server, I mean, there's modded cars, modded maps. We have modded guns. We have freaking graphics cards that are bombs. We have Angry Bird grenades. We have freaking crossbows or bow and arrows that shoot grenades, man. Laser alien guns. They're kind of wonky. I mean, they're not like the greatest implementation of stuff, and it looks a little weird. But I mean, it's modded weapons, and it's just cool to see that. And then, I mean, look, I busted out the AUG there, and then I think some other more realistic weapons. So it's not like they just have some crazy modded stuff. But that's one of the things, like, we always, or maybe wanting some newer guns. We kind of got 3 of them with the alien guns, you know, but I mean, there's an endless amount of weapons in the world, so it'd have been cool to just constantly get more stuff like each update. And then one of my favorite vehicles, the mono wheel. That's a really cool vehicle. But honestly, the Star Wars vehicle right here is probably my favorite. Just flying around. It's basically the Oppressor Mark II, but in Star Wars. And unlike GT Online, the people who made this one decided, hey, let's not make it OP and super annoying, because you can use guns on it, but you can't actually, there's no like missiles on it, which makes life easy. So you don't go around you don't have people killing you, going around locking onto you in the server. Although one thing, and you might see a bunch of times at the left, there's the passive mode where it's like an actual like passive mode where it doesn't show you on the map. I think you can't get locked onto, you can't blow people up. So you can just drive around and have some fun with these modded vehicles. Now, speaking of modded vehicles, I got to play with this one right here. The police, what is this, the Lamborghini? Oh man, Rockstar. If you're truly making a cop DLC next, please have a modded police supercar. Could you imagine how awesome it would be to be driving around this in real GTA Online? I love those sort of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit games, and I love driving around these sort of vehicles. And man, it was so cool and fun to drive around and just pretend you're a cop for the little bit that we were driving around this in. Now, I was mentioning earlier that there's no, like, you know, obviously there's no NPCs walking around. There's no traffic or anything, but they do have NPCs. And I'm not entirely sure, like, the extent of what these people do. The person we're visiting here is like a drug dealer. That's what it was like the drugs on the drug icon on the map. And we took some drugs and fast forward here, and you just pass out and end up in a random location. We ended up in Trevor's like shack where he tortured people. So I don't know. I might have to check out more. And hey, if you guys want me to check out more of the server, then, you know, drop a like in the video and let me know in the comment section down below. But that was definitely one of the cooler parts. I would like to check out the Russian roulette. That would be interesting, I think. Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, then you know this was probably my favorite part, the Benny's upgrades. We brought, I think this is the Challenger, into Benny's, and oh my God, I might have to fast forward this because I was in here for quite a bit. There was so much customization on this. And it's kind of funny because I think on the server, if someone's in the custom shop, no one else can use it. And there was like a freaking line. I was holding people up. But man, this car had some awesome customization. I don't even think I got through all of it. I really enjoyed customizing that. And it just made me wish we had Benny's again in GTA Online, like some new Benny's vehicles. But that's pretty much, I mean, that's kind of the extent. I'll have some gameplay here of me just scrolling through some of the various vehicles that you could, you know, unlock or spawn in on this server. Like I said, there was like freaking 400 or 500. That was a crazy amount of custom vehicles in addition to the actual vehicles that, you know, GTA Online has. But I had a lot of fun in this, man. And it brought me back to the GTA 4 days where there wasn't a goal of GTA Online. It was literally just getting on, messing around with your friends, and then when you were done with it. You know what I mean? And like that, I kind of wish we had that in GTA Online. And it's unfortunate. I don't know if we'll ever get that again, just because of the way GTA Online works and the fact that it makes Rockstar and Take-Two, you know, billions of dollars with shark cards. And though there's no reason for them to allow us to have that true open sandbox world where you can just spawn wherever you want, because at the moment you have to grind and pay money to get what you want, and it makes them money for us to do that. So it's unfortunate the way it is, but it is, I guess, nice to know that at least on PC, you know, it sucks for you guys on console, but on PC you have the option of joining these 5M servers that are modded that have some really cool, sort of like maybe old school style of GTA gameplay. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys' thoughts are on this. Hope you guys have a great Memorial Day. And if you guys want me to visit any other of these 5M servers, if you know of any, then let me know on Twitter. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was kind of what GTA Online would look like with 500 players. I know we never really saw that many people, but there's so much to do on this sort of type of server that 500, it doesn't really feel like a lot of people because you rarely run across them if you're just driving around doing your own thing. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.